Greetings, family. It's Empress D, and I'm in nature. It's such a beautiful day, family. Oh my goodness, it's such a beautiful day. I hope you guys are well. I hope you guys are getting out in nature. I hope you guys are getting out in nature. That's like the main thing. I was just listening. I don't really listen to music anymore, family, in the car. I just listen to like YouTube videos. So I was listening to a video on my way over, and it's really good, actually. And the man was talking about how getting into nature transformed his life and how it really propelled and helped him to get to know himself. I'm like, there you go. I didn't say it, he did. Right, family? And so there's compelling evidence, right, that it really does change your life. And with the weather warming up, especially in North America, I challenge. That's like the summer challenge. That should be the new summer challenge. The nature challenge. Challenging to go out in nature for an hour a day, leaving your device in the car and just sitting with yourself, walking with yourself, chilling, relaxing, doing whatever, but just with yourself. That's the challenge. That's the summer challenge. That's the summer 2020 challenge, family. So honestly, it was so reassuring to hear him speak that, because that's been my experience as well. I was walking last night and I recorded a video, but it didn't turn out so well. And I wanted to speak on the topic, so I'm going to attempt to talk to you guys about it today. And it's about that 144,000 bit, right? So I'm sure most of you watching have heard that at some point, whether you believe it or not is up for grabs, but I'm sure you must have come across or heard somebody mumbling, reading, hearing somebody talk about, the fact that all of these events happening globally right now are indicative of an end time event approaching, right? So end of time event is when like something hits the earth and everybody dies, okay? That's what people are talking, that's approaching, right? And I don't claim to know anything, okay? I don't know anything for sure, okay? I shouldn't say I don't know anything. There's certain things that I know, yes, but I think you know what I mean, in that I'm not saying that this is what it is, but this is what resonates with me, okay? I do think that we're approaching some type of cataclysmic something. I do. And I really do. And I can only say that I've been here on the planet for a few decades, right? And I've never seen anything, what's going on globally right now, like this before, okay? And I know people that are older than me and have been on the planet longer than me feel the same way, right? And so what that means is up for grabs in terms of interpretation, right? You can take that to mean, it's just what it is, or you can interpret it to mean something else, right? For me, I interpret all of the happenings on the planet right now to be indicative of something happening. And maybe it's an end times event, as I've been hearing from multiple avenues, right? In the end times event, everyone perishes. And then, of course, there's that 144,000 individuals left over to replenish the earth, the new earth, right? I don't really read the Bible, but I think the Bible is a significant book. I think that the Bible is indicative of what's happening. I really do. I think that there's stories in there, especially the ones that everybody knows about, that are indicative of what's happening right now, okay? So that 144,000, I don't know what verse, book, blah, 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 all that kind of stuff, I don't know. I don't. I was going to call myself something bad, but I chose to refrain from sharing those words. I don't know those things, okay? But I know the story, in that 144,000 are going to be the ones that survive this end time event and to replenish the new earth, right? Right now, I think they're saying they're saying it's about 8.4 billion people on this planet, okay? And so out of 8.4 billion people, 144,000 are going to survive this end times event. At least that's what the story says. Whether that number 144,000 is like genuine and authentic, what I think the story is trying to convey is that that number of people is going to be really small relative to the numbers of the population, right? And so whether it's 144,000 on the dot or some other number, it's going to represent a small amount of the population that are currently living on this planet. Family, I guess thinking about all of this would mean that you actually think about stuff outside of what's right in front of you or what's promoted on TV. I'm one of those people that believe in these things. I'm sorry. It resonates with my soul, okay? And so I would hope to be one of those people, right? And so I think to myself, how? How could you be one of those people? And I think that, and I could be wrong, but this is what I'm trying, is through the path of knowing yourself, okay? I think they've left so many clues for us. And when I say they, I mean the orchestrators of this all, the creators of this planet. Our ancestors, okay, have left so many clues to kind of gear us towards that, knowing ourselves, right? Family, I hope that you are trying to be one of the 144,000. Maybe some people don't want. Maybe people just want to be like, to hell with it, and they're good. Maybe. I don't know. But I would think that most people would want to be one of the 144,000, right? And so, how do we get there, family? How do we get to be one of them? And as I said, I think it's through knowledge of self. And how do we get to knowledge of self? We talk about it all the time. I just said it earlier on in this video. It's getting into nature. It's doing deliberate things every single day as a step towards getting to know yourself, right? Inching, even if it's a little bit, something every day towards that, right? So family, if you're just getting up every rising, you're just getting, dressed, going to your work, earning your living, coming back, making some food, eating, watching a little TV, and then going to bed, and then repeating that every day, does that resemble anything like being on the path to knowing yourself, right? I don't think so. I could be wrong, but I don't think so, right? And so when you look at things globally on the planet, 144,000 seems right. At least from my vantage point. I would say the vast majority of people do not take time out to know themselves. Now, mind you, there's many forces encouraging us not to know ourselves, right? Like, I don't blame people. I don't blame us at all. We're victims of a perverted system, right? That has programmed us against knowing ourselves, okay? All of us, right? And so it takes deliberate action and work to claw yourself out of it and reprogram your mind, right? And so not a lot of people take time to do that. And that's why I say it really makes sense that it's going to be a small number. Now, there's a lot of people out there that know a lot about metaphysics, know a lot spiritually, know a lot about human anatomy, the body, know a lot about the cosmos, know a lot about ancient history, know a lot about astrology and all that kind of stuff. That's wonderful to have that knowledge. But that knowledge in and of itself is not enough. You have to apply that knowledge, right? And I think that's the step that a lot of people fail, is at the application of the knowledge, right? And so family, That's what's up. That's what I wanted to share today and last night. I was on my walk and I recorded it all, but it was noisy. There's traffic. Like it didn't turn out right. So I didn't want to publish that. So this is the version that I'm going to share. Okay, family. Again, I hope you're getting out in nature. It's such a simple thing to do that will make such a huge difference in your life, family. It's free, right? And I hope that you're getting to know yourself, right? In any way that you feel comfortable doing, right? Whatever works for you. It's an individual journey, right? Family, thank you for taking the time to listen to this message. I love and I value each and every one of you. One love.